To speak on. His name is Marvin Lewis Guy. This man has been locked up for 7 years without a trial, without going to court. This is taking place in Texas right now. He's accused of shooting a Killeen Police Department SWAT detective during a no-knock raid on his home in 2014. The detective died, and Guy says his actions were in self-defense, that he did not know it was the police coming into his home at 5 in the morning. Now, I've mentioned this gentleman has been locked up for 7 years with multiple trial dates set and then moved, which means they keep resetting. He goes to court, they reset him. He goes to court, they reset him. And this has happened over the span of 7 years. Efforts are being ramped up to get this man, Marvin, his day in court. But can you imagine being locked up for 7 years and all you're doing is getting ready to go to court on a day, and then it gets reset and it keeps getting reset? Now, mind you, for you taxpayers and people who are looking for things that are right, things that are supposed to be right, I'm a taxpayer too, and this is nonsense that we have someone in court, in custody for 7 years, and he hasn't had a trial. Now, we expect something like this, with a war criminal or something like that the federal government is doing, because we've seen time in and time out Gitmo and stuff like that. But for this to be happening right at home in a state that you can easily just drive to, and something like this is going on, it's a travesty. How do you hold someone in custody for 7 years without giving them their day in court? Now, wherever he's being held, money is being put into it to hold him. And we don't even know if he's guilty or innocent because he hasn't been able to go to court to have his day. Like I said, this happened in Killeen. He shot a Killeen undercover detective, undercover SWAT detective. And now he's pretty much paying for it. What if he goes to jail? What if he goes to court and then they find him innocent? What are they going to do about the 7 years that's been taken from his life? If he happens to go to court within this 7 years, what if it's 2 more years, or 1 more year, or 3 more years, or 5 more years? When does it end? Now, by my calculations and thinking, I would think that the only reason he's still locked up and hasn't been put out on bail, if he's made bail and not gotten back in trouble, which I don't think that's being the case, because I believe he's been in custody for the full 7 years. Makes you wonder, don't it? Leave a comment, good, bad, or indifferent. Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. But I would really like to know what you think. So give me a comment on what you think about